What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. We're starting things off today with the MLIGHT carrier. I think I got that right. So as the name implies, this is primarily designed to be, well, you guessed it, a carrier. But overall, I personally picked this one for the aesthetic looks. I thought the design and stuff was really different, but in a cool, good way. Like, it just was really unique. You had this cool little ring thruster ring in the back here with this kind of circular system. There looks like there's an observatory type thing in the back. That could be the bridge, I guess. I don't know. I pasted it kind of like the thumbnail because I assumed that was the front, but I honestly don't know. That could be the bridge for all I know. That would be kind of different, because you're putting all of your thrusters right out there if anybody attacked you, but I guess it's no different than having it in the back. And there are a bunch of decoys as well, I'm just noticing. I think that's what these are anyway. Yeah, they're little decoys. So there's little decoys everywhere, which is probably a good idea, because it's going to defer fire from turrets and things to those points rather than your thrusters, so that's probably smart. I haven't done a whole lot of combat stuff in a long time, so I don't know how the weapon systems work and things, or if they've made any major changes, but that seems like a good idea. And there's jump drives here, so that's your main jump drive array. Apparently there are gyroscopes down here. I like we've talked before how much I like the industrious compartmentalizing kind of thing, how there's little pods and things, like there's a jump drive pod over here, over there. You've got like the gyroscopes on their own little sections and things like that. So I like that kind of stuff. I like the solar panel array here. This is kind of cool too. A little different. Kind of disconnected off to the side. And there seems to be a lot of hydrogen storage. I'm seeing hydrogen tanks everywhere, so apparently this thing uses a lot of hydrogen. Which makes sense, because it has quite a few hydrogen thrusters. I don't know why I'm getting these lag spikes, but yeah, I don't know. My computer's been having some really funky issues. We've had the power go out a couple of times, and so it just randomly crashes, and ever since then it's been doing some weird stuff. Every now and again, not like all the time, but just every now and again it'll do weird little hiccups or things that have me a little concerned. Let's, like that, I'm not doing anything, but it'll just hang up all of a sudden, which is annoying. Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, I'm just getting really random spikes. I don't know if it's the game, it could be the build, you know, pop-in loading, it's trying to keep up or something, or it could be that something's not right. I don't know on my end, I mean, I'm not too sure. So, yeah, this is the hangar area. These are open. It's important to note that. I don't think there's actually hangar doors or anything to seal it. So if you were doing this in a survival environment or something, you may want to take that into consideration, that the hangar is not air pressurized or airtight. And it looks like we need to go up one of these passageways in order to get into the bridge type stuff. I don't know how many floors or decks or anything are here. There's one. It looks like there's two. So that might lead... That front part may in fact be the bridge. I don't know. I thought I had the bridge properly set up, but apparently I'm wondering now. Okay. Spotlight hangar, lights for the landing pads, lights, hangar entrances, and an empty button. Now, what goes up this way? Towards the tail of the ship. So, apparently I was wrong in how I pasted it, and correct in the theory that the bridge is towards the ring. So, in that, I simply blame the thumbnail, because the thumbnail had it oriented differently. Airtight hangar of the left side, warning no oxygen when the hangar doors are open. So there are a couple of larger hangars, it looks like, that are pressurized. Towards the tail. So there's that one up there. There's, I think they said there's something like 10 spots for hangars, or for small ships. Assembler, refinery, escape ports, cryo chambers, battery timer, and medical room. Sounds fun. Alright, so I'm guessing this is like the cargo processing area. This is kind of cool. I like that. Same over here. Same over here. I think. Maybe. Oh, wait a minute. How'd they pull that one off? That's like catwalks at an angle. Oh, I guess it's just ramps and these are stairs. Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's a good look. Cryo chambers. Over here. Exit. Warning, no oxygen. Okay, so that's gotta be towards the escape pods, maybe? Because I think there's supposed to be 4 escape pods. And, or ports, rather. It did not say pods, so it's probably like, you know, abandoned ship type thing. Oh yeah, that bug is still there, apparently. Where when you jump, you just float. Some of you that have seen my survival episode will have known what I'm talking about. If you haven't, since the most recent update of the game, there's this weird bug, which I have no idea how it got into the build, but there's this weird bug to where if you jump, when you never like land, you stay floating, and you have to turn your jetpack on and off. So if you're not familiar with that, that's what that was in reference to. If you've seen my survival episode yesterday, then you know what that's about. Exit. So that's the main airlock, I'm guessing. Medical room. A couple extra cryo chambers in here with a med bay. I don't know why there's air venting. That's weird. There shouldn't be. But whatever. We have a maze of batteries here. It looks like. I'm just going to call it that because it's probably not supposed to be a maze. And it's really not that complicated. It just looked like it was laid out to be a maze because you couldn't see anything. Okay. So I guess the next step... I think we saw all that stuff. What's up there? Is that a thing? Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Okay, and then there's a passageway here. Where does this go? This goes up again. To more... That one's damaged. That was weird. Never run into that one before. Alright, get in here, and then we'll go up again. Now, where do you go? Warning, exit. Okay, so that's another airlock. Actually, it looks like a 4-direction airlock. That's kind of cool. Whee! Okay. Which leaves the bridge as the last piece of the puzzle. I think. Anyway. Whoop. No. We want to go up. Wait, I did do that right. Right? Oh, yeah, I went the different way, and I saw that blue hue before. Okay. So where does this go, then? I figured it would just lead directly to the bridge. But where do you go? Oh, this leads outside. Well, that's different. I didn't expect it to be exposed out here. We've got 1 level, 2 levels, 3. I guess this is cargo access? Mayhaps? Oxygen farms there. That's cool. So this is surprising me, unless there's got to be an airlock then, because you wouldn't want the bridge to be exposed, I don't think. Wait. Wait. How do I get to the bridge? Meh. Okay. Did I take a wrong turn somewhere? Oh, there's a door here. Wait, I did this, didn't I? Oh, I get it. Okay, so I went around this way before, And when we went down that way, and then I was thinking that door went through, but they actually have two different passageways. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. Alright. Confusion averted. Okay, there's exits. Controls. Spotlights, blah, 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 blah. All this stuff that runs all the screen data and whatever the data is attached to. Like Gatling turrets and missile turrets and interior turrets, but then it has the turret layout, so that's cool. And we got the bridge going this way. Okay, so I was actually incorrect, and correct with my assumption that I was incorrect. Yeah, that the ring is actually the front. That's very interesting. Again, I blame the thumbnail, because the thumbnail on the Steam shop had it kind of like this type of angle, not this way, so I did not know. But that's kind of cool. I really like the, just the uniqueness. It's got this cool little dome on the front of it and stuff like that. It's really kind of neat. What are we looking at for speed? Not too bad. It turns very, very slowly, but it is a carrier, so it's not really designed to be a fighter or anything. Just keep that in mind. So I think that's going to do it for this one. Let's wrap this one up and move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have the... I'm going to get the Agrajag, I think. I'm not sure. It's just using phonics. That's all I'm working with. So, yeah. This is a ship that's actually designed off of a humpback whale, which is an interesting idea in and of itself. But it's also designed to do, like, some swimming kind of thing, which, as you can see, I'm not moving, but the thing's actually moving. Now, I don't know if that's just how I pasted it in and there's momentum, or if it's actually doing its own thing. I'm not really sure, to be quite honest. Mainly because it's moving in different... It seems like it's almost moving in one direction, and so I don't know if that's the intended quote-unquote swimming behavior or not. So we're gonna try and work with it and see what happens. So one of the interesting things about this is it supposedly has a method, I don't know if I'm gonna get it right or not, but there's a way that the overall, basically, head will open and give you access to the bridge, but I don't know how you're supposed to access that functionality. I don't know if there's a button somewhere on the outside I can press, or how that works, or if you have to just do it remotely. I probably should do it remotely, I'm guessing. And then in the back here, looks like we have a hangar type runway type thing, which is cool. It does have its own gravity. Now we go down this way. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And then there's an enter. So that's an access point right there. We'll probably just keep things easy going this way, and then see what we can do in terms of repressurize. There we go. In terms of seeing what we can do about the bridge and how that opens up. Oh, now that's kind of cool. When you hit repressurize and it pressurizes everything, then all of the doors open. That's kind of a neat idea. Repressurize, enter, exit. Okay, so we're still down on the bottom here. How come this is closed? I messed up the airflow. I don't care at this point. So we'll shut that. Where does this go? Oh, this is another... Okay, so this is another exterior access point, I guess. And how did I say? Wait a minute. Was this... Was that there before? I guess that's the mouth. I don't think I noticed the mouth open. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. What do we got going on here? Is this some kind of progress bar? That would be kind of funny. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Or perhaps that's when I hit the enter and exit button, maybe. Timer block ramp exit. Ah, okay. When I hit enter and exit, then it triggers that. Okay. That makes sense. So I'm screwing the timer blocks all up. So that means there should be... There we go. So it did it automatically. Yep. I messed up the sequence. That's fine. That's fine, we got it. We figured it out. Okay, that was confusing me because I was like, wait, is that a different area or the same? So there's a jump drive. Now, from what I've read in the description, there's a lot going on here. One of them being that I've messed this airflow system all up. One of them being that it's not a super maneuverable ship. There aren't a ton of ion thrusters on it for it to quote-unquote like fly around really, but it does have a lot of jump drives in order to get places. Repressurize, open close jaw, enter exit, open close hangar. Okay. So I'm not really sure where this hangar is located exactly. Toggle repressurize. I can't see whether it's pressurized or not. Exit? Wait. Where'd the door open from? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. Okay, so this looks like we made it to the bridge. But it's still encased in the head. So let's see what this says. Instructions. Reveal, seal, hangar, cockpit. Reveal, seal, cockpit, hangar. Okay. Repressurize, close all doors. Use with caution, stop movement if moving, red indicator, start movement if still, blue indicator. Okay. I think, so I'm guessing this is the red part, maybe, if that's what it's talking about, that indicates that we're moving. Possibly. I'm also trying to figure out exactly where the main... Okay, that's the exit. Front exit. So I'm guessing these are the mains up here. I don't know if they're both the same or not, though. I guess so. Operate T-skull. So top, right, left, and then the bottom is the ramp. Timer repressurize and hangar. Okay. Okay. I was kind of hoping I could get an outside view. Guess I'll have to use the spectator camera. So that if we hit 1... So there's the top. And then 2 is the sides. So it kind of opens up and then you have a more visible cockpit area for your bridge, which is really cool. I really like that idea. It's really neat. I don't know if you would want to fly like this. Oh wow, it's still going. How far out does that go? I guess that far. Jeez. Okay, now, here's my only thing I don't know either. This one is repressurize, hangar bay. And then this is on and off on the stop. So if I hit this, does it stop it from spinning? Does it have the dampeners on? It does. So this is what I was mentioning before, where I'm not sure if I have the... Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. Okay, so it was moving. It wasn't because I pasted it in wrong. Alright. And then... So we have movement. Now, this is one of those where it does feel a little, not vulnerable, but fragile. So I'm not sure I'd want to be doing dogfights with it, but because as you can see, like if I move down, the spine kind of moves with it and stuff, which is really, really cool. It's really neat. I just don't know if it would hold up to a lot of movement kind of thing, or if it would get twisted and break or something just from momentum. It does have, I love how all the fins and stuff move with it though. That's really, really neat. And very cool. I was expecting them to kind of fall apart or something, but they actually kind of move like I could see a real whale moving. I mean, not that I'm an expert or anything. So that's really, really neat. I particularly like the spine. Like if I go down, how the spine moves with it and the fins kind of come up and so that's really, really cool. I like it. I like it. Alright, so on that note, let's move on from this one and go to our last one. Alright, so last but not least, we have the Wyvern 2 Carrier, I believe. It might be Cruiser, I'm not sure. Again, check the description for the proper names and links, as always. So yeah, this is another really cool looking ship that I'm really excited about. As far as I like the design and things, I like a lot of aerodynamic, sleek, you know, modern looking stuff. So this is really cool to me. This is another carrier though, so a lot of the overall, I would say, square footage is, you know, hangars and stuff like that. So there's, well, at least from what I saw, I could be wrong, but there's obviously 1, 2, 3, 4 hangars on each side. I don't know if there's any more. It does look like there's ones on the bottom. How many is this? 2 and 2, oh, 3. So there's 5 there, and then 3 more there. So there's 8 on the bottom here and 4 on the top. So it's like 12 hangars per side. So 24 in total. So it's a fairly decent size carrier in terms of the size of fighters. Now, one thing that's interesting about this is you have 3 and then you have these 2 over here. I don't know offhand if you could actually put larger ships or if it's just a smaller hangar. It might just be a smaller hangar, but it would be kind of interesting if you could have a couple of these kind and a couple of that kind and that kind of thing. I don't really know, though. It's probably just going off of standard dimension. But overall, I really like the look of it. All 3 of these have been modless, by the way. In case I had... Oh my! So, screw 12. There's a bunch of them over here. With a lot of turrets. So don't try and shoot the fighters in their hangar. Because that seems like it would end poorly for everyone involved. Let's see, there's a spotlight there to shine light on whoever's dumb enough to try and attack you, not alone, and probably also to help you land is probably what it's really there for, or dock, not really land. Now, let's see if I can find a door here relatively quickly. Without, I haven't had to use a door timer in forever. Everybody that's been building ships has been really nice to me. I mean, I guess I don't... Well, there's 2 more. Good grief. I guess I don't really need to, because there's a ton of doors through the hangars. I was just looking to see if there's an actual quote-unquote primary airlock type of thing, but you could go through the hangars without a problem. There's a ton of them all over the place. Because I'm not seeing just a straight door. There might be one, but I'm not really finding it. It's usually like off to the side of the nose or something. Something to that effect. But, whatever. We'll just use the hangar. Because they're all open anyway, so why not? Flight ops seems like a good place to start. Okay, what is this? Auxiliary drive core, and then hangar 4 goes that way. So this is flight ops, apparently. On this side, I'm sure there's another one on the next, on the port side, because we're on the starboard right now. So I'm sure there's one over there, too, to manage those fighters. And this is what? Auxiliary drive core? I don't really know what that means. I'll be honest. Hangar access, main junction, upstairs, auxiliary drive core, downstairs, flight ops. We just did that. So that goes to hangar access and the main junction. So let's see what this drive core is. I'm curious. Oh, is it the series of jump drives, maybe? Ah, connects to forward junction, ventral hangar airlocks, comm suite, excuse me, stairs to flight bridge, flight ops, and hangar access. Forward junction, hangar access, 4, 5, and 6, and flight ops. Where is the flight bridge, I wonder? So yeah, I'm guessing the auxiliary... I'm guessing the auxiliary timer, or not timer, drive core is the jump drives. This is the communications array, so we have gravity as well as antennas and beacons and all kinds of good stuff. Ventral hangar airlock. Okay. Is that the same thing over here? Yes. Okay, so then where did the flight bridge go? Did I miss that, or what? Stairs 2. Maybe it's this way? I don't think so, because the stairs 2 seems like it would be the other way, so we probably just missed it. Ion thruster access. Apparently that's to, like, repair it, maybe? Not really sure. Cryo crew quarters. Main hall. What's the crew quarters look like? Relatively roomy, actually. Main junction, main hall. I kind of like it. It's roomy. It doesn't feel so claustrophobic like most ships would. Especially considering that if the description is accurate, it's supposed to run a 100-man crew. So that's a lot of people to accommodate for when you're trying to do rooms and stuff. It's not like everybody's going to be getting a suite. Everybody's going to be getting a bunk. Alright, so this is the main hall, I think. If I've been keeping up with my signs correctly. Crew assignments. P1, port hangar pilots. P2, ventral hangar pilots. P1, overflow. 3 is starboard hangar pilots. 4 is ventral hangar pilots. And 3, overflow. E1, port engineering, crew, and medical staff. E2 is starboard and drone pilots. M1 and M2 is general crew. Okay, well, there you go. Now that I know where I fall into play. Wait, what is my rank? I don't know. Crew quarters. We've kind of already seen the crew quarters and stuff, so I imagine it's more of the same. Ooh, this is cool. I like this hallway. It's probably the most... Well, I was going to say pointless, but it does have all the little reactors, so maybe not. Main junction. I love this hallway, though. This makes me feel like Star Wars or something like Jedi Temple type thing. I love it. I love this hallway. Favorite part of my... It's sad. Favorite part of your ship? The empty hallway. That's the most attractive part to me. It's sad. It's like sad on my opinion, not cracking on the build. The build's cool. I like it. It's bad when you're like, what's your favorite part? Oh, I like that it carries so many. I like the firepower. I like the empty hallway. Makes me feel like I'm in a Jedi temple. Huh? You know. Alright. So, we've got oxygen tanks and stuff here. More ion thruster access. Lower engineering. Primary drive. Oh, okay. So we were walking over top of the jump drives. Oh, so that's what makes up the primary drive core. Okay. Or thruster access. Those have to be to repair, like, the bare minimum emergency thrusters or something. Engineer. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say these are purely decorative because it doesn't look like there's an assembler or a refinery underneath them to attach to. Jump drives, GPS type readouts, crew quarters go that way. I like that a lot of different places have a view. Most wouldn't. Oh, and I like the double pane glass here. That's cool. That's a good idea. Very good idea. When out in space, you always want to make sure your windows are secure. And this leads back up to kind of where we were before, I think. Wait, where are we now? Because this isn't crew quarters and stuff. Oh, I see. So this is the hangar spot that we saw earlier with the lights. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I will admit, I'm glad there's signs, because even with the signs, I'm getting a little turned around. So without them, I would just be completely lost, basically. Which way did we come from? We went from ventral hangar, starboard hangar. I don't think we saw this. Okay, so this is the crew quarters over here. So it's a little different. Not quite the same. Same idea, but not quite the same. Okay, and this leads back up to the main junction area. This is cool. I like this, that there's like an external walkway, but then there's an internal one that you can just kind of walk along with. Trigger, so that's like the connectors to release them, I guess. So that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that you can walk along like you could be talking to an engineer over the radio or something while they're standing on the other side, like outside the glass kind of thing. I like that. That's a cool effect. And then I think this actually brings us back to where we first entered from. Yep. Okay. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. I think we're going to wrap things up here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.